Hello and welcome to the camera application demo on TDA3 EVM. My name is Mayank Mangla and I am an imaging engineer in Automotive Business Unit at Texas Instruments. In this video, I will show you how to connect a camera module to the EVM and use TI's firmware to run a camera preview application. To do this, you are going to need the following set of equipment. Number one, you are going to need a TDA3 EVM. The EVM should already have the bootloader programmed on the onboard QSPI memory. If you have received a brand new EVM, please watch our unboxing TDA3 EVM video, and that will give you the instructions to flash the bootloader. Second thing you are going to need is a camera module. You can use any module supported by Vision SDK software. For this video, I am using a 1 megapixel AR140 camera module from onsemi. This module has an M12 lens mount, which gives us the flexibility to interchange lenses depending on user preference. We are going to need an external HDMI monitor along with an HDMI cable, and through this TDA3 can transfer live images to an external display. We will use a USB cable for debugging and communication between the PC and the EVM. And finally, we will need a micro SD card. On this card, the firmware image file will be copied, and this is where TDA3 will find its application firmware during the boot up process. Now, we will start connecting the hardware. First, the camera module. This is an onsemi camera module. So, it goes on the connector labeled Aptina camera. If you have a different camera module, then it will fit onto a different port. Please read the user guide and a documentation which comes along with the camera. The HDMI cable goes on the HDMI output port. USB cable goes on the USB port, which is labeled terminal. The SD card goes into a small slot which is located under the EVM. And finally, there is a power jack here. So, we plug in the power, and as soon as we do that, TDA3 starts booting up, and as a part of the boot up process, it prints messages on the UART console on the Windows PC. You can use Windows or Linux. I am using Windows for this video. A few LEDs light up on the EVM, and on the console, the serial shows the messages generated by TDA3 processor. This indicates the processor is booting and initializing the system. Once the boot up is complete, the processor offers a menu of options on the serial console, as you can see right here. There are 3 settings to select. Number 1 is capture settings. To go into capture settings menu, we will first go into system settings by pressing S, and then we will press 2 to go into the capture settings menu. This gives a list of all the capture sources supported by TDA3 software. For this demo, we will press number 6, which corresponds to AR140 camera. If you are using a different camera, then your selection is going to be different. Now, we will select the ISS settings, and that decides what kind of image processing we are doing on the images generated by this camera. So, we will again go into system settings by pressing S, and we will go into ISS settings menu by pressing 3. For this video, we will select 2-pass WDR by pressing 5. Once we have done that, we will come out of system settings by pressing X, and then we will select which use case we want to run. So, we will press 5 to go into ISS use cases menu. This gives us a list of all the ISS use cases supported by TDA3 software. We want to run the simple one channel ISS capture plus ISP plus LDC plus VTNF plus display application. So, we will press 1, and as soon as we do that, you will see that the camera starts sending the output, TDA3 starts processing the output, and TDA3 sends the final output onto the external display, as you can see on this display. If I move the camera around, you can see the scene changing to display what the camera is pointed at. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, please contact us at ti.com. Thank you very much.